Welcome to Grow and Preserve. I'm Carter. I'm so glad you're here with me today. I am participating in the Every Bit Counts Challenge that's hosted by Jessica over at Three Rivers Homestead. And today we have a very exciting day. At least it's my husband's most favorite day. This is the day I'm going to make 3 different types of hot sauces. So I'll bring you down here in just a second, show you what I have. I'm going to do a hot sauce, a hotter hot sauce, and a hottest hot sauce. So it ought to be a great day. I think I'm actually going to have enough of the hotter and maybe the hot to can. So I probably won't have enough of the hottest, but we'll see. If I could get some on the shelf today, that would be fantastic. If not, it'll just go in the refrigerator and my husband will eat through it very quickly. So let me break it down and show you what I have. Okay, so let's go through these. I have my little cheat sheet of notes with my Scoville units so I don't mess anything up for you. So let me show you what I'm going to do. This is going to be the hot, the green. All the red ones and orange ones and sort of peachy color ones are going to be the hotter. And then these bad boys are going to be the hottest. So in this one, I may actually leave out some of the jalapenos because I do have another couple of things I'd like to use those on this week. So let's say I'm going to use 3 jalapenos in here. So those have a Scoville of about 3,500 to 6,000 units. These are green hot cherry peppers. And so those are 3,500 to 6,000, so about the same heat as the jalapeno. These are Hungarian hot wax. These are 5 to 10,000 Scoville units. So the hottest one in here, 5 to 10,000. And then I have a couple little things, some shishitos, some pepperoncinis, very low heat on these. All right, so that's my green. So I think that'll be probably about my speed of heat. Now the red one. The red one is where we start to get into my husband's territory. These are Chinese 5-color, and they are 30 to 50,000 Scoville units. So much, much, much hotter already. This is a fully ripe jalapeno, so 6,000 Scoville units there. These are Santa Fe Grand. These are really good little peppers. Not a whole lot of heat. They come in at just 500 to 750, so the least amount of heat of anything here, but they're a great filler and to cut some of the heat. Let me see what else we have. Ooh, I have a Sugar Rush Peach. This one is 50 to 100,000 on the Scoville chart. And then I have, again, some red shishitos and things, not very high on the Scoville units. I have another red jalapeno and these red cherry peppers. So I think that's going to be a very exciting hot sauce, at least by my husband's standards. Now this one over here, these are Puma peppers. Those are Puma peppers. So their Scoville is 300 to 400,000. So that's a little hotter than a habanero, which is way too hot for me, but I think he will just love it. Or at least he'll breathe some fire and I'll get him back for all the things he says aren't hot enough, right? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is put on some gloves, slice these up a little bit, seeds at all. I may save some seeds from a couple of them to make sure I have them for next year. And then I'm going to put them in a pan with an equal amount. I'll put everything in the measuring cup and put an equal amount of white vinegar in. And then we'll bring them to a boil and let them steep on the stove for 15 to 20 minutes. And then put them in the blender and away we'll go. We'll pulverize everything. So I'll bring you back when I have everything ready to go. Okay, we're back and ready to go with the green peppers. So I'm not sure it's going to be a lovely shade of green, but I think it'll be tasty. So this batch is ready to go. I have the red peppers and those super duper hot Puma peppers on the stove right now. So they have about 15 minutes left. So we're going to blend this up. For the green hot sauce, I ended up with 3 cups of peppers. I added 3 cups of vinegar and I let it steep for about 20 minutes. So it came to full boil and then reduced to simmer for about 20 minutes. So I have poured all the peppers in the blender, and I have a little bit of reserve vinegar here that has been steeped. So we will thin it out as we need to. Excuse me, the fumes are already getting to me. I think it's gonna be a hot one. So I'm gonna bring you down so you can see the blender going. And then what I'm gonna do is strain it through here into a big measuring cup. And I think I'm gonna have enough to can at least a couple little jars. So I do have those heating up in the small canner. And I'm gonna have plenty of the red pepper hot sauce to can. I ended up with 7 cups of peppers and 7 cups of vinegar. I will not be canning the Puma sauce. I only had half a cup of those, so half a cup of vinegar. Actually, I did a little more vinegar to cover it because of the size of the pan. But anyway, let's get going. I'm gonna try to breathe through all of this. It was very hot. I'm very glad I wore my gloves. So let's see where we go. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to thin this down a little bit, but we're gonna get going first. I am gonna thin that down a little bit. Ooh, it's gonna be spicy coming out of there. Ooh, can you see that steam? Oh my goodness. That's actual temperature heat and not the heat from the peppers, although it feels like the heat from the peppers when I'm this close to it. All right, I wanna really pulverize this because I left the seeds in, skin in, everything. Okay. Looks like I have about 4 cups. Yikes. All right, I'm thinking that if we can get 4 cups out of this, I will can 3 half-pint jars and put 1 half-pint in the fridge for my husband to have right away. Hopefully this one is not so hot that I can't use it as well, but we'll see. Certainly cleared the sinuses. All right, now I'm just gonna strain this through. Make sure I catch any remaining seeds. I want it to be nice and pourable without any clumps in it. Okay. All right, so you can see that in the strainer, there's a little bit of pulp left here, and I'm just gonna let that stay in the strainer. Whew. So let's see what I have in the jar here. It's about 3½ cups. I have my hot jars here, and we're gonna see. Oh my goodness, the fumes, what I get out of this here. Go to a 1/4 inch with a hot sauce. That's gonna need a touch more. Okay, I think that is good for the jars. I'm gonna put the rest of this in another jar in the refrigerator. So I'm just gonna take a clean paper towel, a little bit of vinegar, and we're gonna clean off these rims to make sure we get a good seal. So remember that these are 50-50 peppers to vinegar, so we have a very acidic product. Okay, I'm gonna put these lids on. Oops, I have 2 rings. I need to fetch another ring. Okay, till it catches, and then just a smidge further. These are new lids, obviously. Whoops, I have a lid. Till it catches, just a smidge further. I'm gonna get a ring for this one. And then those will go in the canner and wait for the red hot sauce. So I'll be back with you when I do that one. We are back now with what I'm calling the Cotter pepper sauce. This is red peppers, all the seeds in there. I have another, that's a little more than half a batch. Here's the other half of the batch here. I ended up with 6 cups of red peppers, so I added 6 cups of vinegar, and we're gonna give it a whir. It's a little warmer than I'd like it to be for the blender, but we are going to hope for the best. I wanna get a really good blend on it. We'll start slowly. Oh yeah, much better. Whoa, that is some hot stuff. A beautiful orange color. Okay, so that's the pulp that's left. You can see that. I have 6 cups of the hot sauce. So I think I only have 4 or 5 jars left. Let me check that, and we'll just can all that we can. Okay, so I only have room for 4 jars left in my small canner. So we are going to fill those up, and the rest I'll just put in the refrigerator for my husband to eat now. Again, we're going to go to a 1/4 inch headspace. That looks good. I'll debubble these and wipe the rim. Okay, I have these all cleaned. Oh, they're hot. All cleaned up, debubbled, and we're going to put the lids on, the rings, and then we're going to get them in the canner for 10 minutes at a rolling boil. Now, I am below 1,000 feet above sea level, so I'm just using 10 minutes. If you're above 1,000 feet, you would use 15. Just need another lid. So just 10 minutes for me, either 10 or 15 for you. Oops. Ooh, these are some hot jars. Okay. Beautiful. All right, I'll bring you back when we're done. Okay, welcome back. The hot sauce is out of the canner. I have 4 jars of the medium hot sauce, 3 of the not as hot sauce. You can see a little bit of separation. Once these are cool, I'll be able to shake them. And then this one, I was going to bring you back for when I blended this one up, but honestly, the fumes were so bad I couldn't talk. So this is what I got out of these super hot Puma peppers, and we'll see if my husband can tolerate that. So I did do 2 more jars of the medium hot pepper sauce. Those are in the canner right now. So that was a pretty good day. So 6 jars of the red for the pantry, 3 jars of the green for the pantry, and a little bit of each for the refrigerator. Thanks so much for joining me today for my hot pepper challenge. I'm thrilled that you were here. I hope that you will like the video. I hope that you'll subscribe. I'm a new channel. I could really use your comments and your forward the video, subscribe, hit that like button. I really appreciate it. And I will see you tomorrow with yet another addition to the Every Bit Counts Challenge. I think we're gonna do some dill pickle spears tomorrow that we're gonna can. So I'll see you then. Bye-bye.